Hello, this is Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, MrKent.com, and one guy in my last video said I shouldn't be calling myself old, so I'll quit acting old, and maybe nobody will know. Anyway, so I came up with an idea. Up in the corner of this video, you're going to see a video of me setting up my sun shield on my controller, and you can see how little effect it has, because here in Arizona, especially on June, around the 21st or 22nd, that's when it's the summer solstice. And at the summer solstice, we're on the 33rd parallel, and the Earth is tilted at 23 degrees. So at noon on like June 20th or 21st, when we stand outside, our shadow only drops out 10 degrees, which means it's just almost straight overhead. So a short sun shield, like the one I normally use, becomes when summer gets here, it becomes annoying that it doesn't cover. It does not shade enough. Okay, so I'm having a lot of fun trying to get over this thing where I had the TIA or whatever it's called, and I couldn't remember anything. I think I still got it a little bit. So anyway, I decided I'm going to figure out a way to make that sun shield longer. So here's how I went about it. And so this is my normal sun shield right here. And I've got a video shows how I did all this and stuff, but you're probably not interested in that. So I'll set that over there. But here's my normal sun shield right here. And by the way, I'll put a link to this because it's been really worthwhile. The outfit I got it from charged $20 for it, but they're not selling them anymore, and that's probably because they were too cheap. So now you can get them, but they cost like $28 or something, $25, something like that. And I'll put a link to the page where you can go on Amazon to get it. Now, when they come, you can see this little square here. It's got this little patch in it that's got a whole bunch of suction cups. But if your phone is like mine, the back of it is so scratched up the suction cups don't work. So I pulled that off, and then here's another Amazon product that I would suggest you get, and that's these little guys here, and I'll show you a page on where to go to get that. For about $8, I got a lifetime supply of these little guys, and they are strong. You don't have to have a very big piece of them. You can cut them, just use a small piece, and it'll work fine. In fact, never mind. Yeah, here, I'll show you. Put this together. See those little guys there? And then there's these little guys here, but I wanted to make sure, so I put another half of one. So those Velcro dot things are well worth the $8. Okay, so that's the normal sun shield, and like I said, I ripped out the suction cups. Now let's take. We'll pretend I'm gonna go fly. Get it turned around. Get this. Oh, be careful, I'm gonna break the blade off of my... Alright, here we go. The way these work, you just pull that all the way out, and then that pushes in there, like so. Whoops. This is great for making a video. Okay, should have an even space there. Okay, so I got that set up. Now, I made this extra thing here, we'll push that out of the way, which is kind of like an accordion fold, and like that, okay? And what I do is I simply, once I get this here, if you live in a sunny area, you might want to make one of these. I pull that down over there, make sure it gets down inside of everything, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll tip things back here a little bit. Oh, that didn't work. All right, let me get it put together. And Okay, so there it goes. And then my phone sits in there, and of course I've left a space over here for the cord to go in there. And and it works fine. In fact, I've got a video I'll show you here when we're all done. But here's the thing, it's pretty easy to make, and I'll show you why. We'll get this put together. Taken apart, that is. Okay, I've got a ruler here, and you can make it as tall as you want, and then you can use any kind of tape you like. This is this tape here is for refrigeration and heating ducts. It replaces the old duct tape that they used to use, and this stuff really works good. So that's what I use. But what we need to do is we need to figure out how wide these strips need to be. So I haven't measured it. I just played around and got it. Okay, so it looks like if you cut a strip that is, if you get the sun shield and you want to make it higher, and I would recommend it if you live where it's sunshiny. Okay, the distance across there, right there, from the center is 3 5/16. Okay, write that down. 3 5/16. Every single one of them is 3 5/16. Well, actually, the outside ones don't have to be, but these two have to be because they have to wrap around. They have to wrap around this guy. Oh, my Velcro is sticking to everything. Anyway, they have to wrap around this guy here. There we go. So 3 5/16 would do it. All right. So if you want to make a shield, you can use any kind of cardboard. I like to use black, and you buy it at Walmart if it's open, or actually at any little store that sells poster board. All right, so my brain is probably going to run slow from now on, and I appreciate your patience with me. I was a patient, and they were really nice to me in the hospital. All right, I was only in there one day. If I'd have been longer, maybe they would have changed their tune. What was I going to say? Yes, I've got a movie video ready for you, and I just went out and shot with this shield, and it was really nice. Of course, it was kind of a cloudy day, but there was some times when the sun came out from behind the clouds. Watch close, because you're going to notice that as I'm flying the drone, you'll notice that there are no sticks on the controller. So it was a, what do you call it? Anyway, I just needed to show you how it worked. So I thank you for watching and being patient, and God bless.